Professor Jeff Pearson from Newcastle University has been given a sample of Zoe's typical daily diet. He's got breakfast, a snack and a low-fat chicken and rice ready meal.
When I looked at the fibre content of some of the things she's eating, and you look at what she might eat in a whole day, she's probably eating 8 to 10 grams of fibre, and the recommended daily allowance is 24. So she's not eating half the amount of fibre that she needs. And I wouldn't be surprised if she isn't suffering as a result of that. I would expect her to be constipated and maybe to have a bloated sensation.
And with this artificial stomach contraption, we can begin to see why that might be. First, you need to replicate the chewing stage, so the food gets crushed up in small pieces. Then, artificial saliva is added to the food with a syringe. The 3 different foods are then put in 3 separate containers, or stomachs, and the digestion process begins. But Professor Pearson has already noticed something interesting about the ready meal.
I would say, looking at how easily the fibres are breaking up from the meat, I wouldn't expect meat to break down that easily. So it would suggest to me that something's being done to it. It's either very young or something in the processing has made it break up much more easily.
After the food has been in the artificial stomach for an hour, artificial bile is added. Well, pig bile anyway. And suddenly the machine becomes a small intestine. Like the human body, it should be 3 hours before the food is properly broken down. But Jeff's noticing that Zoe's low-fat foods are digesting much quicker than less processed alternatives.
One of the problems that we have with the modern diet is you release glucose very rapidly. And there is a belief that this huge swings of blood glucose can lead to late-onset diabetes.
So Zoe's typical daily diet has now been through the artificial stomach and small intestine. Jeff shows us the before and after result, and it's clear to see how much has been digested in a short space of time. No slow release of energy here, just the fast lane to constipation and hunger.
She probably is hungry all the time, so she's probably snacking a lot.